Hey my lovelies, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing another Miguel Mora ex-listener. I got this suggestion from somebody and I thought it was a really good idea. I will tag them in the description. But today is specifically a female listener. I know that I normally do that, but that is not on purpose. This is about a teen mom, so I just want to say, if you get offended by that, click off this video. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Bye! Okay, to set background a little bit, you're 16 years old. You just had your first child. He's basically newborn. He's only like 7 or 8 weeks old. And you're working in a bakery because it was the only place that would accept your application to the job. So you're working there to provide for your new baby. So Miguel Mora and the rest of the cast from the Black Phone 2 were exploring downtown Toronto, Ontario as they started filming there or around there. As they were walking the streets of downtown, throughout all the crowd, there was one place that stood out to Miguel. It was just a small little bakery on the corner of the street. Of course, that little bakery is the same one that you work at. You work there to provide for your new baby boy and try and pay bills and everything, but it's not nearly enough. But what else are you supposed to do? Back with Miguel. Guys, there's like that. Do you see that little building on the end with like, it's got like the little cake on it? Yeah, I see it. It's funny that kind of stood out to you more than everything else. It's just a tiny little shop. What's so interesting about it? Yeah, Mikey, that's kind of strange. I mean, I kind of get it. It kind of stands out because it is so small. But I don't know. Well, I don't know. It looks like it's a small business, and I kind of want to go check it out and see what's in there. So back in the bakery, you're in the back working on a cake that had been ordered the day prior. And as you're working on it, you hear your baby start crying. Yes, you brought your baby to work, but who else are you supposed to leave him with? So you stop what you're doing, you wash your hands, and you go up to your baby. You're like, okay, it's okay, don't worry, like, everything's gonna be okay. You just like pick him up and you cradle him in your arms and you start kind of rocking him back and forth to hopefully get him to settle down. Get that baby to shut up, would you? Your manager yells from the other side of the store. You don't really know what to do because normally he doesn't have an issue with it, but he seems to be on edge today, but you can't do anything about having your baby there. So as you're trying to get your baby to calm down, you hear the little bell from the door go off. Now you're attempting to get your baby to calm down so you could go do the work that you have to do. It's a small-owned business, so there's hardly any workers, but all the other workers are off today. You're the only one other than the manager in the bakery, and you have to take care of the child. Ay, Dios mío, I told you, today you have to do your work. I said no kid today. I told you to stop worrying about him and just do your job. We have a cake due tomorrow. There's customers currently standing up there, and you are being so disrespectful. Do your work. And then he starts going off in Spanish as well, and you're like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Like, you're so stressed out. You're trying to get everything done as well as make sure your baby is okay, because you only want what's best for him. As all of this is happening in the back of the bakery, the 3 people up front can still hear all the yelling. Of course, Miguel's the only person that understands the yelling in Spanish, but it's all him cursing and swearing at you. Get this damn baby out of my shop. Like, you're gonna be fired, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on back there? Like, I'm sorry. We're standing up here waiting. For what, Mikey? Like, why would you make us come here? Yeah, I'm starting to think this is not the place that I want to be. I don't want to listen to yelling. Like, I don't even get it. Well, I understand what he's saying, and what he's saying is not good. So I'm gonna stay here. You guys can go, but I'm gonna make sure that the person back there is alright. So Madeline and Mason leave to go look around. So he taps the bell at the front desk a couple times. Do you hear that? They're getting impatient. So go answer the bell. So instead of wasting your time and just waiting there, you run as quickly as you can, even with your baby screaming in the back. You go up to the front to deal with the customer. As you get up front, you don't exactly notice who it is at first as you're so stressed out. So you go to start saying what you're supposed to say every time you greet a customer, but you get cut off. I just want to make sure that everything is fine. I don't want anything. Well, I probably will, but that's not exactly why I rang the bell. I just want to make sure everything's fine. I heard yelling, and I know yelling in Spanish can be scary, so, like, are you okay? As you start speaking, you look up from your hands, and you notice that you're talking to the Miguel Mora. Yeah, 17 years old, literally has one of the biggest fan bases ever, and he's super attractive. You instantly start stuttering. You don't know what to say, you don't know what to do. You're just like, what is this man doing in Toronto? Like, I don't understand. You know? You're just so confused and, like, in shock all at once. I take it that you know who I am? Well, just as Miguel starts to speak, your baby starts crying really, really loudly, all of a sudden, like screaming. You're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, just give me like 1 minute, okay? 1 minute. Hey, hold on, before you go back there. Bring him or her out here, okay? You're confused, but you're like, oh, okay, and then you gotta grab your baby out of his little car seat. You bring him to the front of the shop where Miguel is standing, and he's like, here, pass him to me. And you're like, yeah, okay. Like, here you go. Because you don't know how to get him to stop crying. He holds the baby against his shoulder and starts kind of like moving him up and down and patting his back. After about a minute, the baby calms down completely and it fell asleep. You're like, how in the hell did this man do that? Well, I guess I just got used to it because of my baby brother. Like, when Mom would work all the time, I would learn how to put him to sleep every night if she was still at work. Or something like that. Or if I had to put him down for his nap. So I guess I just learned then. May I ask how old you are? 16. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna judge you or anything, but 16 and you have a baby? How are you supposed to take care of him? Yeah, well, working here isn't gonna get you enough money for anything. Food for the baby, for clothes, for a house, for anything. And you're like, I know, it's not, but, like, you don't know anything else you can do. Do you possibly have a number? Because I'm here for a while, and days that I'm not busy filming, I can always come over and help with the baby, or if you have to come to work or something like that, I'm also available. And you're like, hell yeah, I do have a number, you can have it. Okay, sick. Am I able to get something? Like, are you feeling up to taking my order? And you're like, yeah, I am. So you bring him up to the counter, you're at the till, he's on the other side, and he orders food. I'll have 4 of the puff pastries. Do you like the puff pastries? I hope you do. You're confused as to why he's asking, but you just say that you like them, and you bring them up. It's really only $6 for 4 puff pastries? Man, no wonder you're not making enough money. Hold on, how much can I tip you? And you're like, no, don't tip me, please don't do it. You're like, I don't want your pity money. You're getting tipped anyways. Hold on, is 60 enough? 60 should help you get some food and stuff, should it not? I am tipping you the 60. That is final. And grab those puff pastries and get your butt over to the table right there. You walk over to get the pastries as you watch Miguel walk over to the booth with your baby boy in his hands. He's just playing around with him. You think it's the cutest thing ever. You grab them and you walk over to the booth and you set them down. You try and scurry off before Miguel says anything, but to your luck, it doesn't work. No, sit your butt down. What I want to know is what you're like. I want to get to know you better. You seem really cool. Well, apart from being a mother, I mean, you're a great mother, obviously. You're doing everything in your power to help this little man, but sometimes you gotta focus on other things other than just pleasing everybody else. Yes, take care of your little boy, but find a babysitter. You and Miguel sit down and talk for like an hour, and your manager comes out from the back. What are you doing? Why are you just sitting in a booth with somebody? You're supposed to be working. Hold on. I was the one who told her to sit down, so if you're gonna get mad at anybody, you get mad at me. But you don't even have a right to be mad, because it's currently 1 o'clock and she's on her lunch break. But you wouldn't even know what time her lunch break is, because I highly even doubt you gave one to her. You look at Miguel in shock as he's standing up for you. This guy that you just met, he's standing up for you. Seeing him protect your baby, seeing him be so kind and lovely to you, you didn't even know what to do. You stared at him in awe. Now, I suggest that you leave her alone and you let her go. Just have her lunch break. It's not that big of a deal, man. Like, yeah, I get you're a small business, but you shouldn't even be running a small business if you don't have anybody other than one worker in here at a time and you're not doing any work. Okay, listen here. I don't know who you think you are, but for you to come into my bakery and start talking at me like that, oh boy, you're gonna have it out for you. No, I'm just giving a woman a right. She is obviously struggling. She can't keep up with the amount of work that you're giving her, even because it's just her. She can't constantly be working till she can't, and then going to the back and baking. That's not how it works. She also has a child. Okay. She can have 10 more minutes. Miguel, still carrying your baby, comes sits back down in the booth. There you go. I bought you a little bit extra time. No problem. Anything for you. And for this little guy. Hey, I was just wondering. I have Thursday off. Do you maybe want to go on a date? You look at him in shock. You're like, this big celebrity who isn't even just a celebrity anymore, someone who's the most kindest, caring person you've ever met, had just asked you out? Of course. Okay, well, I better get going, cause Madeline and Mason have been waiting a long time, but, I guess I'll see you Thursday. I'll text you a place. Alright. Goodbye, Neil. Oh, he's so cute. Anyways, I hope you have a good rest of your day. You shouldn't be here for too much longer. Plus, you still have like 5 minutes on your break. So, you say thank you and wave as he walks out the door. You're so grateful that you'd met him. It's somebody who cares so much about you and how your child are doing. And you're so excited to go on a date with him. And that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a really hard prompt to work with, but I did my absolute best, so I hope you guys enjoyed. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.